Alright, get a bowl loaded up and all that shit. There we go. Where did the lighter go? Where did it go? Well, small wallow. Oh, there it is. Nice. And doggo. Sleepy bean. A sleeping bean indeed. Pretty much like, got out of his little throne that he's established for himself, and it's pretty much just immediately went to sleep in a locked room after that. When I got off work, must have disrupted a little sleep of his. Gotta go back. Yeah, it's just a start anyway, so not a big deal. Doggo. Lo que te truje, change. You goofy little dog. Oh my god. Ugh. Oh my god. Ugh. That didn't feel good. Oof. I need to be recovering on after that. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Oof. Just like sitting for me. My goodness gracious. And that bathroom rain really just like took it out. I mean, it was a little explosive. Ridiculous. Ugh. My fucking nose has been running all goddamn day. I just wish it would stop being so fucking runny. Ugh. Boo. And it definitely does not feel like summer no more because it really like dropped today. Like, got after work and I was just kind of like, fucking hell. Like, didn't think it'd get this cold. So I'm double layered up. 2 jackets now. I'm definitely thinking that, winter is going to be just me wrapped up in endless bundles of just straight up absurdity and jackets and hoodies. Some long johns and shit. Thermal shirt. I do have a thermal shirt that, I can take out and unretire and get itself back into shape a little bit because, fuck. Definitely going to want it a little bit after, with this little cold spell. Doggo, why do you like being over there? We even have pork buns for you. I've brought the pork buns. You know you're going to want them. Just staring at me. It's like, yeah, cool, Dad. Do I get the pina colada without the pina or colada MC? What? Do I get the pina colada without the pinot nor colada? Then what the fuck is the what? Trying to break the brain? Just water, drink out it. I was like a little tempted to, when I got off work to maybe delve into the mushroom kingdom a little bit, but I was like, I haven't had really that much to eat today. Plus, I just recently also ate before I started streaming too. So, just between not eating too much and also just feeling a little out of it. Like today I've been a little like, I can tell whatever, guys, like a little stuffy cold or some shit because a little sniffly. But nothing, too serious in the sense of that I'm just like fucking out and begouty and shit, whatever, but pull open and eat 5 grams of shrooms. I don't have that much. I don't know honestly how much I got, but it's like 2 decent fat chunks. And they're the stems too, so and they're huge. So like I know they'll definitely like hit for sure, but I think I might save them for after tomorrow, maybe. Do 200 milligrams of fucking edibles of weed, last week, and then microdose on some shrooms, this week. An ounce, not gram. Oh, 5. Well, 5 ounces will literally probably make you permanently trip. Like your brain will just become fungi at that point. Like your brain will essentially be half psilocybin by that point, bro. I'm pretty sure if I did that, I would never come back. Like I will permanently be in the realm of the shroom, dude. I'll be in the mushroom kingdom forever. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to go like, I don't want to go too much to where, I'm the fungus now. It sounds cool, like, being like, I'm going to be the shaman that will fucking, like, conquer the shroom, dude. I will conquer this kingdom and make it my own. But we all know how that work. It wouldn't work well. Safeway shaman. Dude, if I did that, I honestly would straight up just quit. Be like, I'm a shaman now. I need not for your, consumeristic, bullshit or whatever. Dude, I'd probably just be saying some crazy wildlife shaman shit and just say fuck you and dip. I will be no Safeway shaman. It's gonna be shaman. Did Doggo go into his little throne chair again? So Guff opened up the door, and I'm pretty sure he's in his little, like, throne or whatever. Let's see if he is. I don't think he is. Wow. No, where'd he go? Bobby, what are you doing? What you doing, you weird goofy boy? What are you doing? Get back here. You goofy thing. Oh, what a goof. Just a goofball. I don't know what he was doing, but he wandered off somewhere. Probably into my room, but... Oh, now you want to be over here for the pork buns? You big bean. He already has food, so I'll let him eat that first. Booty, booty, booty. Goofy little dog. A goofy little bean indeed. Oh, I don't know if you're still in it right now, but did you hear what happened today? There's another election boogaloo situation on Trump, dude. And when I first heard it, I honestly kind of thought, nah, this gotta be bullshit, to an extent. It's Florida. It's fucking, crazies with guns everywhere anyway. It's Florida, right? But, well, I was actually kind of listening into it while I was at work and shit. And it's like, it's weird, but not in the way I thought. Like, this dude was like kind of like a Blue Anoner almost, like a NATO Andy fucking like weird, like Blue Anon type, like quantumly lived up, bro. Like quantum lib. Which honestly is kind of shocking in a weird way, but it's not your typical dude either, because like the guy is supposedly, I guess, was like some John Kasich guy, and then he became like a Bernie Sanders dude, and then he became like a Tulsi Gabbard fan, and just pretty much just like consistently like hyper anti-Russia, hyper anti fucking like Trump and shit. And I'm pretty sure this guy went like so off the deep end that he legit thought that like Trump was probably like a Russian asset or some shit. Especially with the recent like DOJ shit with like with a tenant, tenant media. And on top of a lot of this other shit that's kind of dropped, I wouldn't really necessarily be too surprised if this dude just straight up was like one of these hyper, like, more like, anti-Trump Republican type of like libs or some shit that just snapped. Because I guess, so they've released the name of the dude like hours ago, and what was at least released and what has been found of the person. Because, of course, all the like, the internet investigator bros and shit are all going to start digging deep on this dude's social media and shit. And they found his Twitter, and it's just wild shit. He literally had like tweets at Zelensky saying, I have like 1,000 NATO trained Afghan soldiers, to use at your disposal. We got the passports. We just need to go, blah, 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 or whatever the fuck. And I'm just sitting here like, this dude is actually insane. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if the dude was schizophrenic, to be frank, because where in the fuck is he getting like 1,000 NATO trained Afghan soldiers? Like, what? Honestly, definitely very strange, but I'm just kind of wondering, like, what, outside of just believing that the days and thems, just want Trump gone, like, I'm kind of curious of what, like, Republicans, in general are going to kind of say about it, not even the MAGA ones, because it's now at a point where, like, presidents, former or otherwise, are now starting to basically like have a common occurrence of getting like at least whacked or attempt to get whacked and shit. And it's like, this is a problem. Like, this is an actual fucking issue. And it's like, I mean, and no one is willing to address the core root of the issue here. What, doggo? What? What are you boofing about? What are you boofing about there, bud? You want my attention for something? He's gearing up for another boof, I can tell. But yeah, I mean, when it comes down to like the core issue of it, it's like it's the accessibility of fucking firearms with the shit, and especially with like it's starting to happen, more kind of like on a more frequent basis about like happening to politicians. And honestly, I was kind of calling this a little bit after what happened in like July or whatever the fuck, the Trump and shit. Like, I was straight up thinking, oh, there's definitely going to be other motherfuckers out there who are going to try to like copycat this shit in a way. And earlier today we did. There was a guy that tried to kind of do an attempt. Nothing happened outside of like the dude getting shot at and he ran off and left pretty much all of his shit there and eventually got arrested. So this is also a dude who's alive, so they can question him a little bit and probably realize he's a kook. But give it enough time, it'll be really interesting to see what like an Explorer Fest video would be on about that guy. Go. What? What? What, bro? Nope. You just gonna hang out here, bud? Get your head out of there. Good lord, bro. I'm too much of a curious little bean. Excuse me. That's it. Hey, back up. Back up. Back up. Oh my god. I gotta try to get this fucking thing open before Zukov ravages this thing. There we go. Huh. Did you even chew that? Bruh, did you even chew that? Oh my lord. He's like, I know there's another. I want another one. And this dog is like circling me like a shark for any foods and shit. It's like, chill, bro. Jeez. You're a fucking fiend, bro. This dog is a fiend. Doggo. Dude, he's such a little weird savage. It's like he knew damn well he still have food left. He's just a fiend and a spoiled little brat when it comes to any other food, especially when it comes to like pork buns or anything like that. Chicken, beef, like fucking turkey slices and shit. This dude is a spoiled little turd. it still is a skinny boy. A skinny bean, despite pretty much having like the gullet of a fat ass. Fucking just like vacuum up all the food, dude. Goofy little dog. A goofy little dog, indeed. Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to do this real quick. Forgot to do this. Okay, there we go. Oops. Oop. Oh, was that the best one? There we go. There we go. This just a little message I almost forgot to send. I want to make sure it's sent. It's a business. Which actually, speaking of business, I want to see if fucking Testament Creator tickets are still available, because I just found out that they're showing up this Tuesday, and I was just like, oh fuck, I forgot about that. Shit. Because I want to go to that, but now I'm just thinking, well, fuck. How, like, unless I find a scalper or whatever, but, because they're just going to be more expensive. But if they're still available, then I at least still have a chance. And hopefully that's the case. That'd be dope. Zukov. You sleepy bean. I guess you don't really need that much attention now, do you? He was trying to look for it. He was craving it there for a minute, but no, he ain't gonna get it. His old furry ass ain't gonna get shit. At least for now. Maybe a little bit later. Goofy little dog. Let's see if, like, you know, a way to kind of look at new things is notifications. Nope. Why must, like, you know, Trump being shot again pretty much be the only, like, news right now? Fucking lame. Mainly just because, like, I already know, because I have been seeing it already, where, like, a lot of these, like, weird MAGA chuds are just straight up already using it as a preemptive, you know, like, thing to be like, well, why ain't, you know, there gonna be any fucking, you know, like, protections here, yo? Like, I mean, obvious, you know, they just want to go after him, just see him dead, and all this other shit. But I think, you know, honestly, the whole, like, oh shit, you know, he almost got, you know, killed or whatever is pretty much, like, worn off. The first time, I think, was, you know, different, but this time around, I think people just don't give a shit. I think now people are just like, let's just get rid of him already. Fuck this guy. You know, like, not literally, but I think, you know, there's, if, let's say there was a hypothetical where there was success on something like that, then it would basically, I don't think a lot of people would give a shit. They're like, oh, well, now it's JD Vance, essentially, and he's just gonna fucking flop like a fish. Like, he ain't gonna fucking make it. So, I mean, I think, honestly, weirdly enough, I think there's a lot of libs and shit out there that probably would be okay with it. They might not say it. You know, they'd be like, oh, well, no, obviously no one should actually try to, like, go after him and stuff, blah, blah, blah. But deep down inside, they're like, fuck him. Actually, it'd be okay if it, you know, if it happened a little bit. Like, I guarantee fuck it too. These people, you know, libs are all like, you know, we're kind of like, you know, thinking deep down inside, like, God damn it, Failed again. Why can't one of these Republican pieces of shit just learn how to shoot? Because I swear, it really do be like that sometimes. Like, because libs will always, seem like they're very civil and shit in a lot of ways, but then they'll, like, honestly, like, deep down inside would feel these kind of things. So they're just like, nah. I mean, if anything, like, from what I've been seeing so far, literally no one gives a shit. Outside of just Republicans freaking the fuck out over it. So, I mean, I think the whole, like, oh shit, he almost got shot, like, charm, if there is any to that, is kind of worn off. I mean, if anything, especially considering the dude just seems like he was a wacko anyway. Like, in this case. I mean, at least so far, that's what it seems like, and I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if, there's, like, correlation to other, shit or information about him. Or maybe due to, like, reports after, like, interviews or shit, what to do by police investigators. I guarantee you there's going to be, like, some, shit where, it just confirms that, this guy was probably acting on his own accord, solo-wise and just, like, mentally psychotic, basically. Because, dude, some many things at least have been, like, discovered, about the guy. It's just, if they're true or just, it's fucking wild. It's like, huh? To me, it just, like, adds, like, a little more confusion more than anything. At least with, like, Thomas Crooks, that, legit kind of makes sense. It's just more about, like, what really was his motive, and because he's dead, like, there ain't really no way to, like, find out, ultimately. Because there's still, like, an investigation to find out what the motive is. And it's like, bitch, I'm pretty sure at this point, that we would have known something about that. But who knows? Maybe, it takes longer than I think. And if so, then I feel like at least at some point we will find out. Man, my fucking sniffles, bro. These fucking sniffles. I'm actually kind of surprised that my friend Logina hasn't popped in. Be like, yo, wanna play pool? Hang my place, before we fucking, like, go rafting or whatever. Which, actually, I wish Rick was still in here for me to ask him a question about, like, what time are we all meeting, because I'm pretty sure there's, like, no real, like, answer to that. At least not that I'm aware of. So I need to figure out that type of shit with him. Be like, bruh, can you, like, let me know what time that everyone's meeting? So at least, I know when to at least be up and ready. Actually, that's a good idea. I should probably do that really quick, actually. Because, this motherfucker, bro. Goodness gracious, man. Let me do this real quick. Just so I can get his ass. Or let's get it back in here or something. Here. Boom. Okay, there we go. There we go. Message has been sent. So hopefully his ass can get back in here and I can just be like, oi. Oi. Just like, bruh. Bruh. That was not discussed. At least not that I'm aware of. So, even if he doesn't pop back in here, at least I'll get a notification of him answering if he responds on Telegram. So, at least there'll be that. Wow, that lazy big ball. A little fluffy dome. A dome of Doge. A Doge Dome, if you will. Oh, shit. There is a response. What does it say? What does it say, huh? Hold on, maybe I'll do this. There we go. There we go. We'll see if he forwards my little Stremaroni to Logino, or maybe I can get him on. I figured that shit out. This Rip City was saying that he might pick me up, and I'm just like, hey, okay. I would normally just like kind of keep going with the shenanigans, but it's just like, well, you know, I don't want to keep like pausing the stream and keep going and all this other bullshit. So I'll just see if he'll do it for me real quick. Have my minion do it. Let's see. I'll just kind of have it up ready to go just in case. There we go. Cool. Ooh. Ooh, a little spicy toke. A little bit spicy. Let's see if I can sneak this pork bun over here. Nah, shit, yeah, he's hearing it. He went from looking like a little Doge Dome to, oh, no, nah, he's staying up. Oh, fuck. I was hoping maybe I could just, like, call him over here, you know, instead, but he's going to call himself over. Yeah, he's already over here. Hi, Pup. Yeah, you heard the telltale sign of a pork bun. Oh, it's a telltale sign of a pork bun. There you go, doggo. Oh my God. You have no sense of patience, you big mutt. Oh, my good Lord. Look at you. You crazy bean. You crazy thing in bean. You little stream bean, you. Oh, my goodness. Fucking goofball, bro. This is a big old goofball. Also. Yeah, get back up. Oh, my good Lord. Damn, bro. I didn't say you can go all mountain up on my lap. Big freak. Look at you. Yeah, listen to the song. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Oh my God. You fucking savage. It's the last bun, by the way. No more buns. I ain't got them big buns. And that I can't lie about. I don't got them big buns and I have to lie. This thing I must deny. Big goofball fluff. You big fluff ball. This dog has been a little bit of a distraction for me tonight. He's a distractful little bean. I don't think I got a fucking notification from his ass doing that. Yeah, no. You know what? I'll just send directly to his ass. Fuck it. Here, do this real quick to get his ass over here so we can ask him about when the fuck we meeting up, because damn it, Logino, you bastard, I must know these things. I need to know these things, especially when it's like starting to get to be short notice. It's like, come on, bro. Wait here. Let me harass him. Well, in Minecraft, obviously. Okay, there we go. Now I have harangued him a little bit. I don't know if he's seen it yet or not. It could be working too. I mean, what time is it? There's an off chance he might, get to clock off. I know last night I got out a little late because it's like surprisingly, Logino was probably going to swing his way down to Duffy's, but ended up just getting out too late, so he never could. So I was just like, damn, bro. It would have been one of the few times where you would have seen how lit it could be. Because then I could have introduced him to people. You're like, hey, here's like a lot of people and friends I know, and blah, blah, blah. But no. Because Rip and fucking Metal T. I mean, Metal T is the one who they were actually, funny enough, the ones that kind of got me into going to that place. So, it's not like they already don't know people. I mean, Rip say probably not as much just because he just kind of does his own thing and hangs out. Not as, like, sociable unless he's hanging out with his friends. He doesn't really talk to others. Or at least, not, like, he's a little, I don't know, I wouldn't say, like, shut off a little and be like, no. Walls himself off. It's more like, I don't know you, so thus have no interest in talking to you because I don't know anything about you and whatever. Unless you approach me and talk to me, I got no interest, that kind of thing. I mean, I'm usually kind of the same way a little bit, because if it's just me at the bar, usually I'm just kind of chilling, just doing my own thing. Mostly because I'm also kind of, I'm keeping with my shit, so it doesn't get fucked with, unless my friends. But, all in all, it's usually mostly because of that. But if not, I'd probably be hanging out with, like, Loki and his crew a little more often, at least on Saturday, shit like that, and just be like, hey, cool if I sit here, what's up? Just kind of chat with them and shit. But that's why I usually kind of sit, at least, next to, different groups and shit, because then I can chat with them, hang out and talk, while still at least kind of keeping to my shit, too. I kind of eavesdrop and listen in and be like, oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I'll be like, oh, wait a minute, start talking with them. So. I noticed that the chick that I helped get back home, from the bar last week, she's been there the last few times, but has kind of made it almost like a little bit of a point to kind of not be near me right now, which, frankly, I honestly totally get anyway. Where I'm, because, I mean, to a lot of other people, if I'm escorting her home when she's just starting to date somebody, it doesn't necessarily look good, right? That's why I was just like, I'm just taking her home and hopefully she makes it safe, and there we go, boom, boom, boom. But, she still will be like, hey, what's up? She just hasn't approached and said anything. But I don't blame her, honestly. Like, I mean, because she was also with her boyfriend, too, which also I found out who it actually was when she was saying his name. It's my buddy Jake that's over there, too. So I'm just, like, sitting here and like, oh, fuck. I'm like, oh, no, I hope he doesn't, look at me like, what? Like, you? No, I hope not, because once it clicked in my head, went, oh, oh. I was like, hopefully, at the very least, he's just happy that you made it home safe, and I wouldn't fucks with that, because, I ain't no backstabbing, cheating little bitch, you know what I'm saying? Skibbity as the skibbity do. Oh, yeah, with, dude, don't even get me, going with that one. Actually, I want to put a pin on that for a sec, because, like, I kind of want to, like, well, fuck it. Now I'm starting to think about this one because, like, dude, reading comprehension, you're not wrong, man. Honestly, you should kind of tune into some Paul's live streams sometimes because you know how often he deals with the skibbity? Dude, I was listening to a stream on my on one of my last breaks from work because you happen to be doing a little early evening stream, and he was going through like a moment of Order 66, and I was sitting here and I was like, I got a bowl load up ready to go, and I even mentioned a chat me like, sometimes you just gotta sit back and watch a skibbity go poof, and just have a toke and just enjoy it all, lol. And he didn't read the full comment out loud, but he was like, yeah, man, that's what you gotta do. Sometimes you gotta sit back and watch a skibbity's poof out existence. Like how, bro, did the fact that I mentioned there's a little mushroom cloud explosion from a car hitting a bus stop tip people off? Dude, you would think because that's comically outrageous. Also, you know what? Actually, I'm willing to think yes a little bit because he said you have a very overactive imagination. Chill, bro. Like, so I think on one hand, this motherfucker does kind of get it. He just thinks like, dude, why so violent, bruh? Or whatever, like, dude, he's just too literal. Dude, it's reading comprehension, a little bit of that skibbitytism, and fucking straight up just being way too literal, which I guess is the skibbitytism, but that's to at least be emphasized with the literalness because, like, oh my god, that fucking childhood book about that teacher who's literally literal? I forget her name. Fucking Miss something or some shit. I forgot the bitch's name, but she literally will take things, well, literally. Like, I remember one book where, she's playing a baseball game of kids. She, hits, like a fucking home run. And she literally, it's like, you made a home run, go, or some shit. And this bitch literally goes straight home. And it's like, because, hey, home run, oh, run to home. Okay. Like I distinctly remember that being a book, from this bitch, because there's multiple fucking books on this, literal, like, which also, how is she even a teacher if she, acts like that? But whatever. But anyway. Also, I didn't mention this, but the person had an Israeli flag in their bio. When I saw this, I thought that explains a lot. Oh my god. Wow. You know what? I bet that guy would have a very overactive imagination about the IDF blowing the fuck out of a school bus in Palestine or some shit. So, it's a two-way street with this fucker. So, fuck that guy. I think they thought the scenario came up with was a legit fear of mine. Maybe. I don't know. But even then, like, let's say you didn't even, like, have the GIF. It's just kind of comical. And with the GIF too, I think it's like that should be another tip off. Dude, people are fucking dumb. Cause I read that and I'm like, it's a joke. Sophisticated, but a joke. Actually, for some reason, when I brought the link up, it didn't go to my actual Threads, app, so I couldn't like it yet. But I'll just go to your page on Threads later and just like it. So. If you ever brought up the whole Palestinian thing with Torm, a new one, oh, dude, for real. Dude, honestly, like, every now and then, like, I'll find, like, on the Patreon, for Pessimist Productions, I'll find one of these motherfuckers. And because there's very little to any real, like, censorship, so to speak, on some of those comment sections, dude, I go full ham. I'm just like, get fucked, fuck you. Honestly, like, if it was someone like me, I wouldn't even want your fucking money. Fuck you, ass. Fuck you. Fuck, get fucked. Yeah, I go off. Not literally like that, but I sprinkle that in a lot. It's like, and also, I don't even get it. It's like, these dudes are fucking, like, hardcore anti-Zionist, pro-Palestinian, and anti-genocide and shit, so it's like, why? People are just stupid. Like part of me was tempted to be like, of course, an Israeli bootlicker and the Israel bootlicker can't tell when something's a joke, but I don't like bringing up irrelevant shit in an argument. Yeah. I mean, the only time I would bring it up if I know it's going to strike a nerve. Which, for me, I probably would have, because something like that would strike a nerve with them. It's like, drunk Brian, with Meg at the prom and Family Guy bit, where Colin comes up and like, hey, there's no dogs allowed, but Brian can say. And then Brian's like, hey, you know what? Fuck you, bitch. You're just basically used up, just like emotional damage, basically. The only reason why I thought about that was just because I just saw a compilation of like every time Connie got fucked on by the Griffins and Quagmire once. And honestly, I'm just like, dude, damn, it's beautiful. Because every single one of them do, like in one way, shape, or form. Brian just does emotional damage. Stewie tricks her and is a trickster. And Lois just basically holds her accountable and just, goes mommy status on her. Coconut mommy, basically. She goes Kamala on her. And then Peter is just sheer brutality because he's just, the drunken Irish bastard. And then he starts having like a weird like moment where he starts crying and shit over it. And then Meg is, called her out and, psychologically fucked her once and just smacked the fuck out of her, and just whooped her ass the second time around after she got out of prison. Which honestly was my favorite iteration of Meg. Just Meg out of nowhere, just fucking everyone up. Really enough, I actually kind of like the, more Meg-focused episodes because, she honestly does kind of go like, bad bitch status sometimes. And that prison episode, I think, was the most extreme version of that, but it's pretty funny. You have to get a reply, so hopefully they reread it and thought, wow, I feel foolish for taking it seriously, and they moved on from it. Oh, yeah. Peter got fucked up in that episode. Dude, she literally curb stomped him on wooden stairs and fucked all of his teeth up. Which, by the way, a curb stomp, depending on how you do it, can kill you. It actually originated as a form of execution. Like, because basically when you step on someone's neck when their teeth are like that, it, can actually snap your, spinal cord there. So it was originally meant to just be a form of execution. But now people do it a lot, just as a way to just fuck people up. But, because there's a, I don't know how you do it, but I'm assuming there's a trick to making an execution cell, hence why when it originally was a thing, way back in medieval, like, peasantry days or whatever, you know what I mean? Might have literally fucked him in the Peter got fucked up and might have literally fucked him in the shower with a loofah. Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, shit, you're right. Oh, my God, dude. She psychologically damaged Peter. Because she became the dad of the house. Oh, my God, you're right. Holy fuck, you're so right, bro. Oh, my God. I didn't even think about that. Dude, that Meg out of prison episode... How did she even get in prison? I honestly forgot how that even happened. That's not the only thing I'm forgetting from the episode. I just know everything after her leaving prison and being like, I'm your daddy now. Because first she fucks her family up. Then she goes to school and just fucks everyone up. Fucks Connie up specifically. And then while she's like partially knocked out on the table, like, Meg goes in there just to assert dominance and then tongues the fuck out of her bleeding mouth. Like, after she just, like, whooped ass, dude. Like, that is some, like, straight-up power move shit. I was just kind of like, damn. Dude, because imagine you just, like, whooped a dude's ass and just on sheer dominance play, you're just like, slap you around one more time. Yeah, eat that pavement, bitch. And just fucking just walked off after that. People will not question you. They'll be like, they would just be like, oh shit, dude. I think she was like helping some boy she like steal medicine from a pharmacy for his grandma. Oh, you're right. Yeah, she was stealing from Mort's pharmacy. Yeah, okay. That would okay. Now I remember. Yeah, she was stealing from the Jewish pharmacy. Guy Mort. I thought you were gonna say beat up a guy and then shove your dick in his mouth. Which I mean, I don't know how you bounce back that from that. That's a little. Yeah, that's a little too much. No, I'm just saying like slap that face and just fucking drop him. Because honestly, if some dude, like, if there's two guys in a fight and one of them just outright just curb stomped and whooped ass, and then just, like, picked him up as he's like, oh, and just dazed confused and just, like, tongued his fucking mouth and just slapped him back on the ground and just walked off from that, I would just sit there and be like, I ain't fucking with that guy, and frankly, I kind of want to buy him beer and then be like, okay, all right, here you go. A beer for your reward for whooping his ass. I don't even know if you're right or wrong or anything. Here you go. Don't fuck me up. I wouldn't care if that motherfucker was gay, straight, or anything else in between. Like, I would not fuck with him. I'm just imagining that now. I just want to see, like, dude, imagine if, like, that happened on, like, a public freakout fight or some shit. Someone's going, like, World Star, recording it and shit. Guy just whoops another dude's ass and then just goes in there for them. Honestly, it would even be better if it was a straight dude doing that to, like, some homophobic bigot because he's, like, picking on some, queer guy at a bar or some shit. Takes him outside, whoops ass, and then goes in there. It's like, I'm straight. I got a wife right there, but you know what? Slap that shit. Fuck you. Kind of shit, dude. I mean, it would just be like a straight up ultimate power play move, honestly. Like I said, dude, like, I don't think, at that point, sexuality fucking matters. That's just like dominance assertion, like, fuck you, I'm your daddy now kind of shit. Something similar happened on a Chappelle Show sketch back when he wasn't these damn kids. Dude, I know. I don't even really like Chappelle anymore. I used to like Chappelle because he would actually talk about, like, a lot of, genuinely, like, deep shit. Like, and I still like his older, shit. But, yeah, dude, yeah, he's just, I don't know. I just kind of just, honestly, fuck him. But Chappelle, like, he is now, where, like, dude got shit beat out of him and pissed on his date stolen by a guy who whooped his ass. Damn. See, that would be a little too much. You can't really, like, whip the dick out and start pissing. That ain't gonna work. See, you can only really get away with it to a certain extent with shit like this, because there's also, like, it's one thing if it's, like, an even fight, but you just happen to whip ass and you just murk the bitch, like, because a lot of states do have, like, equal fight, like, they both agree to have a fight kind of laws and shit. Not every state does, but there are some states that do, so, like, that would still be kind of, incorporated with that, a little bit. But if it's straight up, like, starts going anything beyond that, like, oh, well, you know what, here, I'm going to piss on you, mark my turf kind of shit, or, or pretty much anything where a dick's getting whipped out or whatever, or, like, a titty's getting flung out of a shirt, then it's like, it starts becoming a little more extra. It'll be the ultimate power play just because saying you're my territory now. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, like, that's, well, see, like, if it was, like, literally no holds barred, yeah. Honestly, I do that type of shit. It's like, I had a couple beers and pissed anyway. You're my territory, motherfucker. The only time it wouldn't work if that dude started getting a hard on because he was into water sports, and you're like, well, god damn it, I didn't want you to be into it. Now we're gonna have to find a bush. Start, like, waddling as a piss, just trying to get it to the nearest bush. My god, bro. Ah, fucking nose, dude. Hate having the sniffles. Oof. Oh shit. Logino's about to get off work. I knew it. He was, getting off work. Later at the police station. Okay, so your son's being charged of assault, sexual misconduct, and public urination. They turn to look at me. It was an assertion of dominance. No rules in street. No rules in street rules. Dude, yeah. There's truth to that. I mean, because, look, at the end of the day, when it comes to street rules, there ain't no rules. When it comes to, a fight, because most of the time, it's straight up, for fucking survival, if anything. Because the other dude, more often than not, is probably going to, straight up fuck you up to the point you might die. So, you don't want that shit, So, it's basically, my only rule about it is basically, I'm putting you down on the ground, and that's as far as it's going with me. Once you're on the ground, then I'll walk off and fucking, say I won. But the thing is, I'll do literally anything to do that. Pick up a brick, a rock, fucking, smack you up against a building, trip you and then fucking kick your head. Whatever it takes. But as long as you're down on the ground and then whatever, at that point I won. So fuck you, stay on the ground for a good minute, dust yourself off, bye. That's how I would be. I'll start shit. Yeah, same here. I'm same way. I ain't gonna be the one throwing the first punch or starting shit. But if you try to start shit with me, throw the first punch. Because at the end of the day, I ain't gonna be playing by any fucking rules. The only time I'll have certain exceptions if let's say someone tried to get at my face, at the bar or whatever, and they ain't being talked down, I'd be like, I'll honestly straight up, be the tattletale, quote unquote, and get the bartender and be like, this dude's trying to pick a fight with me right now. I don't think, he's safe to be here. He probably needs to leave. And I'll look directly in his fucking face and I think someone ought to be leaving. And use that, honestly, to get under her skin, because be like, I ain't fucking moving, fuck you, and all this other shit. And it's I'm the one being calm, bitch. I'm 2 drinks in right now. I'm calm. You're the one freaking the fuck out, probably 5 drinks in. You need to leave. You obviously can't handle your liquor. It's and I've kind of have done that, but, every time they've been talked down, because usually at a certain point they realize, oh, I'm just being a dick. My bad, fine. And they just kind of walk off and leave. And there has been times, where I'm look, I get that maybe your initial, confrontation might have been reasonable, but you just came at me wrong. You came at me sideways. That's why I got, what the fuck, bro, kind of thing. It's because, I'm all that chat it out, but don't come at me sideways, because I'm a talker, I ain't no fucking fighter. So it's if you're going to come at me sideways, then I'm going to confront that. And be like, what the fuck, bro? Don't be coming at me like that. But as soon as they want to get physical, then, I will fucking protect myself. And, at least, up until, it gets way too fucking serious, at least, especially under certain circumstances, like I said. At the bar, because I don't want to get banned or kicked out of, my favorite little karaoke spot, you know what I mean? If it was any other bar or whatever in Portland, some random place that I've only been to once, and some people start shit with me, I don't think I'm going to give a fuck if I'm banned there. It's all right, whatever. I've only been here twice before, so fuck it. It's there's plenty of other places to go to, So, I mean, but I don't really have that laissez-faire thing, because I'm always, like I said, I'm principled with this. I'd rather just talk people down and be chill the fuck out and just go. Kind of shit, or just talk it with me, just don't come at me sideways kind of shit. At least confront that and be like, bro, you could talk to me like I'm a human being, dude. I mean, it really just comes down to respect, basically. But when the ultimate respect is lost, when you're fucking with my bodily autonomy, then I will fuck with you. Because at that point, there ain't no rules. I mean, when I have them on the ground, I'm going to, on their chest, be like, look at me, remember your face. I'm the one who did this to you. Bask in your defeat, you fucking worm. I mean, I will just kneel over them usually, like, you know, if I were to be the case and be like, you're a fucking idiot. You shouldn't, you know, blah, 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 you know, like, I mean, you know, you gotta get your licks in, you know. Hey, I ain't against that. You know, I gotta get your licks in, you know. Let them be a little, you know, let them absorb their defeat, you know. Fart on them. Maybe I'll moon them and then, you know, fart on them and hope there's like a little like particulate or like, you know, a little like tiny little like turd pebble that's kind of stuck there and needs to kind of get out, you know, and go boop. Okay, that would be like biological warfare. That would actually be bad. I'll just keep the pants on. Dude, imagine if you did that, but all of a sudden, like, literal, like, liquid diuretical nightmare just came out and you didn't realize. Oh my god. I didn't realize this song was playing because it's just that out of nowhere, like, you know, all like, guys, but he likes this, just that in the silence. I was just about to say that. I know, bro, like, what the fuck? Well, this just became very silly. we were having a silly time. Like, you think it's a bare-ass fart, but actually a shart. Dude, those are the worst. You know, funny enough, like, right when I started the stream, I was kind of feeling what I thought was some gaseousness. I took a hit, and I was like, wait, I definitely need to probably go to the bathroom. And it literally was just a very explosive, shardy fart. Like, there's like a little, to not be TMI, but there's like a little, slight buildup that didn't quite make it with, you know, the morning, you know, business, you know what I'm saying? And it was just kind of like getting extra gaseous and be like, nah, we're out now, motherfucker. And it was some warfare. I was actually kind of, you know, like for the first like 10 minutes after that, I was like kind of like, oh, I wasn't even really feeling good there for a minute. And I don't know what it is, dude, but like, bro, like, I need to, like, find out what my gut bacteria needs to not be so bunk, dude, because, like, especially intestinal gut bacteria, bro, it's fucked. I don't know what it is. I just, like, you know, I was mentioning, you know, probably a couple streams ago, it's like, you know, I need to probably go just have a broader, like, body checkup and stuff, just, you know, see how, you know, the internals and the exteriors and all that shit are working, blah, blah, blah. You know, just that type of shit, because I want to do that for Zukov, too, so, you know, I was thinking maybe it'll take a day, or at least like a weekend, you know, one day for him, one day for me kind of thing. And then, you know, just see, you know, like, hey, maybe you should do this, blah, 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 you know, just whatever the fuck, right? Like, because I know whatever it is, it probably is a dietary thing, and I probably just need to, like, you know, expand on some other shit instead of, I don't know, you know, maybe you need more healthy bacterian diet. Yeah, I think so, but that's the thing, like, I kind of figured this. Yogurt? Ooh, yeah, you know, I do like me some yogurt. You know, I just thought, yeah, dude, you're right. Dude, I love yogurt, especially like, you know, local, you know, like Tillamook brand yogurt. Dude, oh, that's so good. I don't know if you got Tillamook brand of anything out there where you're at, but if you find some Tillamook, dude, get Tillamook dairy product, bro. Dude, it's so, dude, cheese is good. It's one of the few, like, Tillamook cheddar is like one of the few cheddars I actually just straight fucking love. Like, there's not really many, you know, like, cheeses that I actually, like, outright like. But, like, Tillamook cheddar, dude, put that on a cracker, put a little salami on that bitch, boom. Dude, that's dank. Some dank shit right there, bro. I have my protein yogurt I make sometimes. Do you like buttermilk, like to drink? I don't know if I ever really have had, like, full-on buttermilk that I just, like, drank. So I don't know if I can, you know, really say yeah or not. I'd imagine maybe Maybe it feels like, you know, there's, like, a flavor of, you know, maybe, like, a strawberry buttermilk or some shit. I imagine something like that would be aight, you know, but I honestly really don't know. I do like milk if it's like strawberry or chocolate milk or something. Regular milk, I don't know. There's something about like the aftertaste especially, but like the flavor of just milk itself where I'm just like, ugh. Like I don't know. But if it's like chocolate or strawberry milk or something like that, then it's fucking amazing. So I think it's just like, just straight up milk, like, and I can't really hang with as much, but put a little chocolate in that bitch, put a little, strawberry in there or something like that, then it's actually pretty good. I'll drink that shit all day. Well, maybe not literally all day. It's probably not a good idea to just constantly be drinking it. But yeah, I'm thinking, I definitely, should get some yogurt for sure. Because, dude, maybe I might be like peckish for a snack, but I don't want to like have a full-on food thing. That's just I mean, because they're not like super expensive. It's hard to describe the taste. It's thicker than normal milk and has almost a sour taste. You've turned me off with that. But in a good way, at least to me, the way sourdough bread smells and how it tastes. Okay, you kind of sold me back on that one. Sourdough bread is kind of good. I like sourdough. It's not my favorite. It's not really up there in bread for me. I definitely prefer other breads, but sourdough's good. Okay, you kind of sold me back. Initially, like, sour, and, like, I was like, I don't know about that. But then, he came in, with, like, the sourdough style. I'm just like, okay, I mean, maybe not all the way back, but at least enough for me to be kind of curious at this point. If you don't like it, you always use it for recipes. Or just, like, make a, like, ooh, dude, what if I made, like, a cold, like, kind of, like, dairy slushy, like, slurpy thing? Get, like, a couple things that, like, some strawberry ice cream, put some buttermilk in there, put a little whipped cream or some shit. Just, like, blend it all up. Ooh. That actually kind of sounds like it'd be a good idea. Yeah, because if I got like a little small ball of it, I got a blender. So, I mean, honestly, like, shit. Might have to give it a shot. I don't drink as much, but I go for half gallons in a few days. For me, I'd probably, wouldn't be going for that in a few days. Stupid fuck out. Ugh. Also has similar nutrition to yogurt. Damn, now I kind of want some buttermilk. Damn. Well, now I kind of want some yogurt. Because, dude, I haven't had yogurt in a long time. And honestly, that'd be at least a good way to, get a little, scrumptiousness and some good bacteria in my gut. Ooh. I should probably, I should get, like, some celery, because I already got a lot of peanut butter because I like peanut butter. Get, like, a little toast, put a little peanut butter spread on top of that. It's really good. But, I should get some celery sticks and then just put some peanut butter, like, right on top of that bitch and just all. Because peanut butter and celery stick, simple, basic, and, almost nostalgic, dude. Oh, dude, you're going nostalgia mode, pro. Dude, Go-Gurt, that was the shit, fam. Dude, that was my childhood when it came to, like, the lunch bags, little field trips and shit, like the little day trips. You go with the fam and stuff. You get, like, a couple of those bastards. Oh, bro, dude, you just unleashed, like, a wave of memories and nostalgia with that, bro. Dude, Go-Gurt was the shit, dude. I know about now. But back then, dude, frozen Go-Gurt, forget about it. Dude, for real. Hello, everyone. Hello, Daryl. I think I've seen you pop in here a couple times. Cheers. Yeah. Salud. We're just kind of bullshitting. There's not really any topic. But yeah, we're talking about Gogurt right now, though, because Gogurt, yeah, like I said, fire as fuck. Dude, like, after you're like, going to like the public pool with the fam, swimming around and shit, or going to like, river, swimming around or whatever the fuck, you got the little, you got a little cooler, and you got like, some sodies, oh, dude, those fucking little like juices that look like little grenades or whatever the fuck, those little like, barrel things, dude, when you had those little motherfuckers in there, grape was the best. And when you had those bastards in there with some Go-Gurts, and then like, frozen peanut butter, well, not frozen, but, like cold PB&J, or like a little soda or something like that, bro. Dude, it's childhood shit right there, man. Because sometimes simplicity is best, like it really is. It's like, especially when, the folks, get together and then, get like a little grill or start like a little small fire and get some weenies going, get some glizzies set up and shit. Ooh. Now I just do that with the boys, but back then I was doing it with the fam. Go-Gurt's awesome. No, I read that. I'll do you one better. You remember getting those frozen ice pops after go to the doctor? Yep. You can get those at the store all the time. Actually, funny enough, my mom loves those things, so we usually have those in the freezer right now. I know, I think the last time I looked, there was some in there. I don't know if there is any now, but I know at least, a few days ago there were. I think Pops dropped them off to Mama. Ugh. Well, the right nostril is straight up clear as shit. But this left one ain't. Damn. Fuck. That's annoying. Dude, this song goes so long but so hard. Rose, I don't know if you've ever heard of Stoned Jesus, but Stoned Jesus is fucking amazing. Just want to put that out there. I kind of forgot about him for a little bit, but then me and Logan were playing some, last time we're kind of hanging out and shit. And I was just like, fuck, I kind of forgot how like dope this shit was. The Stoned Jesus is pretty fucking amazing. Got a lot of long songs and shit like this, but they truly go hard. It's like if Black Sabbath went, atmospherical stoner metal or stoner rock instead of, where they went. Well, I mean, there definitely is a lot of stoner shit in their music, actually, now I think about it. It's just not the drawn out, lengthy type of shit like Stone Jesus is and shit like that. So, I mean, a lot, but they really, honestly, Black Sabbath certainly built a foundation of that type of shit because their tone is very Black Sabbath-like. I mean, you can't tell me those guitars sound like some Tony Iommi style tone shit. Like, you can't tell me that sounds like Tony Iommi almost. Well, maybe not literally his guitar playing style, but at least like in the tone, that Sabbath style tone, it's very similar. They got that very similar fuzziness. With that heavy distorted fuzz. Something super nostalgic about a sandwich. Then I find appreciation for PB&J until I realized you could toast the bread, which has become my favorite sandwich. But tell me, is there anything more nostalgic than white bread, slice of bologna, in between with cheese, specifically a slice of Kraft with a bit of mustard and maybe tomato. Low-key fuck the tomato, but with a little bit of mustard on that bitch. I mean, for me, I probably would like go to a kid and be like, hey, do you want this extra Kraft cheese? I don't want it. Because as a kid, you think I'm picky about cheese now. As a kid, fuck that shit. I never touched it. I refused to eat anything, unless it was like a pizza, maybe. And even then, as a kid, there was a long time where I wanted pizza with no cheese. Yeah, there was a time as a kid in my life I was literally that. So, I was a weird fuck about it, dude. I'm sorry, but I just was. Nowadays, like, I'm looking at my little kid ass being like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Why was I like the way I was? What the fuck did you just say? You heard me? I'm not like that anymore. I might be picky about my cheese, but I don't give a fuck about cheese, dude. If there's like a little like slice of cheddar on a fucking bacon burger or some shit with all the fixings, I ain't gonna give a fuck. If there's a Baconator and there's a little bit of cheese on that bitch with all the fixings, I ain't gonna give a fuck. Mac and cheese, I ain't gonna give a fuck. A pizza with cheese and all the other fixings and maybe even some extra cheese, I ain't gonna give a fuck. Nowadays, I don't really give nowhere near as a fuck. Like, I won't be sitting here like gnawing on like, fucking, cheese fucking stick or whatever, but I'm okay if it incorporated in the shit. Like, I mean, at this point, I'm okay with it, but, I just can't look at that shit and eat it raw, you know what I mean? Could have told me you spent your childhood hurting small animals, and I would not be as offended as I am now. Wow, I'm sorry. Dude, I have seen the light, okay? I have seen the light, all right? I'm an adult. I'm actually now a Homo sapien. I was, possessed by an alien entity for a long term. I had, like, I had the fucking RFK brainworms, man, but I killed them, so now I too have brainworms, but they're dead. Unlike, RFK, where, he got him later in life and now they fucked with him forever. I got him at an early age, so I was able to develop out of it and, enlighten myself eventually, so, hey, I guess the council can spare you. Look, again, it was a different time. That was me back like 15 fucking years ago, bro. Dude, the last sandwich that I just made at work, I don't know if I showed it off. I know I think I was mentioning about it and showed it wrapped up. Dude, had a slice of Artie in there. Some Danish Havarti in that bitch. Because, dude, like a nice, good layer of Havarti mixed in with some onion, jalapeno, bacon. That's the only meat in there, by the way, just bacon. And then olives and some other shit. Dude, that is heaven in my mouth. Because like the Havarti almost kind of keeps things solidified and, in the tower mixture of the condiments and bacon and shit, you kind of need something, especially that's very, low melting temp, like Havarti, to just kind of help just hug everything and kind of keep it together. And Havarti is fucking amazing when in a good-ass sandwich. When you got a very flavorful sandwich, that Havarti just absorbs it all. And, oh, so good, dude. So fucking good. I sent you the council. May they have mercy on your wretched soul. Wow, Jesus. Well, here, I'll look at him really quick. What do I have in store for me? Well, I have been spared, and I'm happy for it. Blessed be the council. Blessed be the council. Actually, I should make it like a cheese wedge. There we go. Now it looks like a cheese wedge. Blessed be the council. Dude, you want to know what, honestly, I want to try? You want to know, like, those, like, Italian-style fucking, like, Parmigiano, fucking cheese wheels? Dude, you want to know what I want to fucking do? I want to go to those authentic Italian restaurants in Italy one day or some shit. And fucking, like, I want one of these bastards to show up with, like, half a cheese wheel. with a grater, being like, how much Parmesan would they like? How about the Ticini? You got the tomato? Whatever the fuck, whatever Italian they're gonna throw at me. I'm gonna be like, I shall say when. And just let them start grating that cheese all over that delicious pasta. Dude. Dude, honestly, I just want like a big chunk of like, some like Romano, like, some fucking cheese wedge wheel Romano shit. Get like a little chunk ripped off of that little bastard and just like, dude, because honestly, Parmesan is probably, I think, ultimately my favorite cheese because that shit is straight up tasty as fuck. Like, I don't know what it is about it, but it's like savory as fuck, dude. One of the few rich people thinks I would like to do is eat pasta from a Parmesan wheel. Oh, yeah, like where you have like a Parmesan wheel, but they carve it out so it's like a big bowl and you just have a bunch of pasta and shit in there. Dude, yeah, I kind of want to do that too. I'm not even gonna lie. Let's say I won like, not even like a big lottery. Let's say I won like, I don't know, $5 million after taxes, or at least approximate about that, right? Let's say, after taxes and everything, after the IRS is like, hey, you got a lot of money out of nowhere. After that, and all that shit, bro, paying for a trip with the boys, going to some rich, bougie shit in Europe, and we're spending like a fucking month out there. And if anyone's worried about, vacation time, I'm like, here's like $1,000. Don't worry about vacation pay. Just call in, say fuck it, and just do it, bro. Here's $1,000. And I'm paying for everything. All on me, boys, kind of shit. Dude, I mean, it's a fantasy of mine, but bro, if I, even if it'll suit, because you could do that shit and then some, bro. I'll be like, all right, I would quit my job for one. And for two, I would also be like, oh, hey, I'm also, I'll drop you off here. My friends go back to America and shit, and I'm sitting here like, all right, now I'm going to go to fucking Asia and start, dude, I'm going to do some world travel shit for like a good year or two, dude. I'm just going to say, fuck everybody. I'm not like off the grid, but I got a fat, gigantic backpack, and I'm just going to fucking, see the world, dude. Like, honestly, for a good year or two, I'm just going to, like, put most of my money, like, hidden away in, like, a fucking, like, bank account and shit, just so I sit there. And then the rest of it, like, I'm just going to use for just traveling around. Go check out all sorts of different fucking places, bro. Because, dude, that'd be so cool. Dude, because, I mean, like, I'm not a rich person that wants, like, a bunch of things. Like, obviously, it'd be nice to have various different things, and whatever money's left over, I'll just invest in, getting a cool property and some other shit that I want and stuff like that. But, it's like, at the end of the day, like, I want to just see the fucking world. If I had fuck you money, I just want to travel, dude. Check out shit, see things, just do different shit. This isn't a humble thing. My first thought is, if I won a lottery, I'm going to get some groceries. I mean, dude, yeah. No, honestly, for the first, dude, like, these are more kind of like, all right, I'm playing this shit out, over time kind of shit. But for the first little while, yeah, I'm paying off groceries. I'm helping mom with, shit, like, whatever debts need to be paid off, shit like that. Like, yeah. Oh, absolutely. I do the same shit. Because obviously, I mean, still, it's gonna take. I can't just like up and just go too. Because I also got my dog. Like, if I'm going do the shit that I'm saying, that's why I would want the more fuck you money. Because then I'm bringing my dog with me, and I'm obviously gonna need to buy some dog food and water and shit like that for him. So he needs that. And plus, at first, before I even go around the world, I'm getting my boy, caught up on vaccines and body checkup, shit like that. Like, I mean, yeah, like it's all that shit's happening first, for sure. I'm just saying, like, at least half of it will be set aside just for traveling. And a small percentile of that, not even really a drop in a bucket, would just be going to hang out with my friends for a month out in Europe. Go to Iceland for like, 2 weeks, or for like a week, and then go to like, Germany for a couple days, France for a few days, Italy for a few days and shit. Just go all to these different fucking countries and like, take like, the trains, to different places and shit, and just check out different sites. Also hiring 2 Italian dudes with lead pipes, so if a cousin happens by, they picked up on you constantly as a kid, but now all of a sudden they think you're the coolest, happens, well, that's why Italians are there. Luckily for me, dude, I got cool-ass cousins. Like, growing up, one of my cousins, was a little dickish, just because, honestly, I kept forgetting his name, so I kept asking him that. And eventually he was like, "You fucking idiot. Fuck you, my name is this." But now, like, him and I are, like, 2 peas in a pod. And honestly, dude, like, he went from, like, looking like this small, like kind of how I look almost, to this fucking gigantic tank of a man, bro. Like, he's, in the, I think, it's either the USMC or the Army. I forget which. I'm pretty sure it's the Army. But he's, I think in the ROTC or, like, the Officers Corps or whatever the fuck, and that shit. And, dude, he's a fucking gigantic unit of a man, like, straight up. But also, at the same time, kind of appreciates a lot of the culture that I'm into and stuff, as well. And he's even, at least last time I talked to him about, that type of stuff, like, he's even mentioned to me, it's like, if it wasn't for, like, being the Army or whatever, I think it is Army now that I think about it, but it's like, if it wasn't for that, I'd be more into this kind of shit. I'm just like, well, I mean, hey, it's like, obviously, I mean, you'll probably have a time where you'll eventually, like, retire or whatever from the military and do some other stuff, and, if that's what you so choose or, desire, and hey, it's not like, the door's completely closed. And I even mentioned at times, like, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people, like, grunts and stuff that, smoke weed and stuff. Because, I remember seeing documentaries of people like the Gulf War, Vietnam, shit like that, where it was almost like kind of pseudo commonplace, for some dudes, to kind of go around and smoke weed and shit like that. Especially in, like, fucking Afghanistan, dude. Like, smoking opium and weed and shit was almost, like, it kind of went hand in hand a lot of times. I definitely know my friend, Amano, my former coworker, like, he's told me some different things about, like, he's heard of, different people from his, like, little battalion or whatever that have gotten, in a hookah bar and they smoked a little opium or whatever the fuck, shit like that. And I was also in Iraq, too, so it's not like that shit ain't, unusual there either. No, I'm all caught up. Okay, cool. Cool though. I like how my friend Logino said that, he's like, I'm almost off work, and it's just like nothing happened since. I don't even think he popped in here. Maybe if he did, maybe it's like the comments and shit were all fucked up. See the chomp cat I sent you last night? I don't think so. I do not remember a chomp cat. It's about they're supposed to this one cat. Go look at it. All right, here, hold on. I'll go see if I can check it out real quick. I clicked it. Come on. Bruh. That cat, though. That cat, though. That cat was fucking chonk, dude. Someone in the replies, like, that's not crumbs. He's the whole bread factory supply. I mean, for real. Maybe that's the irony of the cat's name. It's like, yeah, name's Crumbs. I will eat every crumb and the whole bread factory supply as well on top of that. Dude, that's Garfield's, like, nemesis, bro. That is the nemesis to Garfield. It's like, hey, Mom, can we get crumbs? No, we have crumbs at home. Crumbs at home. I like lasagna. I didn't know cats could get double chins. Dude, that cat had a nut, bro. That cat has straight up nutsy shit happening. Dude, that's Trump with the cats. My name is Crumbs. I will literally eat all of the bread in the factory. Dude, that's Crumbs, the Trump cat, bro. That's their type. I surprised the guy's orange. No. Orange cats are fucking nuts, bro. Them orange kitties are just fucking nutty. That and tuxedo cats. Like tuxedo cats, also tend to be a little wild little bastards too. I mean, there's like, stereotypes of some of these animals and shit occasionally. Like huskies, like me, are very vocal. The huskies are basically that in a nutshell. It's not often you find a husky that's just all like, I'm chill. And then you got like, dogs like Zukov, who their personalities, I'm just like, I'm just a loofy friendly bud. I'm aloof. I'm a goof. That's just Zukov in a nutshell. Crumbs are supposed to receive the brain cell, not the fat cell. I mean, no shit, dude, for real. I also kind of like how, not to derail it too far, but I like how Venom asked if you want to do an Insta Live. I get off work and hit him up, and the fucking degenerate is asleep. I even told him, it's like, if you stay up, let's do it. And piece of shit was asleep the entire time, fucking bastard. Watch him wake up, be like, let's do it now. And it's like, no, you missed your opportunity, man. Weirdly enough, I was kind of using him as a linchpin to be like, do I want to, delve into the Mushroom Kingdom? Because I have some of that right now, and I'm thinking it's either it's too late now, but it's going to happen tomorrow when I'm going rafting with the boys. I had 200 milligrams of, edible with, some THC, and my friends were honestly, weirdly enough, like, how in the fuck is he functioning? I'm just like, I'm a stoner, bro. I'm a stoner. Like, dude, half of my bloodstream is weed. Like, I mean, come on, bro. Like, half of my bloodstream is THC. Like, I'm just like, increasing that 50% to 60%, bro. Which, by the way, I'm kind of faded about as fuck as high right now. So, I'm just saying. So, but still, it's just like all of them being like, how is he functioning? It's like, dude, wait until tomorrow when I'm gonna fucking, eat some shrimp, go into the Mushroom Kingdom, and shit. Like, imagine how that's gonna fucking be. Imagine the shit I will see. Be like, we are in the rivers. We all, dude. And just imagine the fucking shit that would happen, when I eat those bad boys tomorrow. You hear something about what we're doing tomorrow? No, I didn't. I'm over here, Rip is somewhere else, and I don't know what he's doing. I was kind of wondering where the hell you were. I was like, isn't he coming in here? I want to know what the fuck we're doing. Especially because we have done it before and it's more dangerous. We're doing that? Okay. All right. Honestly, I wasn't too sure what we were doing. No one really specified what river we're doing. If it was Carver or Barton again, I just would have done it and said, fuck it. Because we've done that so many times. But if it's Sandy, fair enough. I'm taking him afterwards, though. I'm taking him with me, but I'm having him afterwards. I'll say that much. And it's like afterwards, I'll take him, but once we're done. Because I want to take him. I don't want him just sitting here on my shelf. Like, you know, I don't want him gathering dust or whatever the fuck, you know? Like, I mean, so, you know, if I have him, isn't communicating very well. Well, that's why I think, you know, I'm at least trying to, like, be like, hey, if we're all rafted tomorrow, what the fuck are we doing a little bit? You know what I mean? Because, like, I want to know just for my own sake, so I got my shit gathered, right? But also, I mean, you know, I want to know what's all going down, you know, like what time we're meeting up, who's picking up who, where we're meeting up, you know, because I'm sure we're going to want to grab a couple supplies, you know, like a 6-pack of burr or a couple of them. You know, I'm sure we're going to want to, like, gather supplies too. So, you know, that's why I'm just trying, you know, if anything, I feel like I'm kind of, you know, not, you know, like, you know, fall of your own, but I just feel like, you know, because you're working. I get what you were doing. You know, I was working too. That's why you know, after work, I'm like, wait, we're all rafting them on. Wait, hold on. Like, wait a minute. I already started my stream, but fuck it. I want to, like, figure this out really quick. Because Rip was only in here for like 3 minutes, and I was like, oh, wait, if you're still here, but he already left. And I was like, God damn it. So I messaged him, and then, yeah, you've been at work, so that's why I at least, you know, hit you up. So eventually you can pop on and we can chat about it. Make sure at least you and I are on the same game plan. Because, I mean, you had a busy day, you were working, so I'm not, like I said, it's not even your fault. It's really just kind of Stefano, you know, really, because I don't know exactly what the hell we're doing with all that. Because if he's ultimately kind of the one planning this, or we're all, like, figuring out around that, then he's the one dropping the ball a little bit. That's why I was kind of like, wait a minute, bro. But then he, like, I don't know, now it kind of seems like he's almost, like, pawned to you, because now it's like, he made me hit you up to plan it, and now you're saying that, like, so, yeah, there's not really good communication on his end. It's on his end, dude, like, because you're doing your thing, you're working, you know, you got your shit, so he should be able to, like, kind of be on the up and up a little bit. I know he's probably prepping and doing his own thing and all that shit. I get that too, but it's like, it's like, come on, bud. Because I'm over here, like, you know, I'm just gonna, like, you know, do what the rest of the crew does, you know, at the end of the day, but I'd like to at least make sure that we're all on the same page, right? You know, like, that's my thing. It's like, let's all make sure we're on the same page about this shit. It was my idea, but yeah. Oh, well, either way, Spawn's kind of the one it depends on so far as timing and whatnot. Yeah. Because, you know, depending on, you know, if we end up, you know, going to Sandy and shit, then we'd have to be a little earlier for sure, but that also depends on when he wakes up, and that might make the ultimate decision, potentially. He says Dry County tonight, so I don't think that's going to be an issue. It's just about, like, when he gets up. Which, no, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure he'll get up early enough for everything. I just want to make sure, you know, I'm all on the up and up myself, just so, you know, when I wake up, you know, all I have to do is just, you know, grab my shit, take a Toku really quick, and just be on my way. So, but it also depends on who's picking me up, too. Like, I don't know who's picking my ass up. Rip said you, and you're saying not maybe? I don't know. See, that's the issue. It's like, I don't fucking know. I guess maybe, I would say probably just you, because, I mean, I know you just probably swing, get Harley souped up, you know, and then just go my way. I mean, because it'll be kind of on the way to, like, at least, you know, like the Winko off of Pal. But it would probably make more sense for Rip to pick me up, though. Like last time, you know, he just seems to be a little bit more timely with it. Because when I woke up, I was like, oh shit, I got 20 minutes. And I saw his message. I'm like, oh, he's showing up a little later. Okay. I guess I got to take my time really quick, And then once he was here, I was like, all right, well, my last little Tokito, get the dog in the house and on my way. But I don't know. It's like, as long as, there's at least a set plan about who's doing what, like when it comes to that shit. Because, obviously I got to make sure my shit's ready for the later night anyway. So that's still my game plan for sure. I'm just wondering what is the rest of it and when to wake up so I can set my alarm and make sure that, it's, on a timely fashion. Which I guess, honestly, it sounds like it's just really on Stefan's part. Because I was working today, so I couldn't really hit anyone up about it. You're working, so obviously you got your own shit going on. So, yeah, it's on him. Unless Harley wants input. I don't know who else is going. Is it just us four? Because I know it's you, me, Rip. I don't know what Harley's doing. He won't respond to me about this shit. Maybe he's just expecting us to figure it out and he's just going to tag along as it goes. If he's at the house, I'd just be like, hey, buddy. If he's at least awake, I don't know if he is or not. But if he is, I'd just be like, yo, bro, we need to kind of communicate this really quick. Just to kind of like solidify it a little bit, just to make sure. But I don't know, Harley can be hard to communicate with. I'm sure you know more than anyone else. Me the second most. Because he's hard to pick the brain sometimes. It's kind of hard to gauge what the fuck he's thinking. Because sometimes he just won't say shit. It's like, dude, like, this is a good time. I know you're probably stirring a thought or two, but, vocalize it a little, Let's see what you're thinking. What's the thought process? Because he will do it eventually, but it's just like sometimes he just like, I don't know, he internalizes it a little too much. He needs to be more expressive with it. Here, I'll take a little pee break real quick. How about? Go. Come on. Puppy. What? Jeez. Lazy bones. He's at work, man. Oh, he's at work? Okay. Well, I don't really completely know his entire work schedule. So, if he's at work, then he should be able to respond. I mean, I imagine there's like nothing going on right now. Yeah, so he should still be able to respond. It's not like anything's going on at work right now. Maybe got the dude going in there, for one more drink before the final cutoff or whatever the fuck. Man, Harley, what the hell? Man, what's with people not communicating? What the fuck? I guess Harley could kind of get because he's at work and doing his own thing, but still, it's like, it just kind of feels like we're just literally flying at the seat of the pants with it a little bit. If we're doing Sandy, then being up earlier than later is definitely preferable. I'll just make sure I set my alarm earlier. If I happen to be up and waiting for a little bit, maybe I'll just go swing coffee and maybe do a stream before someone shows up. When they do, then it's one of those things where, I already at least have like a game plan I could set up for myself and shit. So, but I just want to make sure everyone else is on the up and up. Because, like, I feel like, Rip could be able to at least kind of make sure that we have a game plan set with this. Like, being on the seat of the pants a little bit is, I don't know, not really as, no bueno. Because we even, last week we planned out, that whole trip, but, to go to Sandy, but it ended up just being, getting postponed enough to the point where it's like we ended up just doing the whole Carver Barton thing again. So it's like, if it's just like at the seat of the pants, then would that happen again? I don't know. I just one of those things where I just want to make sure that at least, especially with Rip, it's like a whole, game set match kind of thing going on. But either way, it's not going to be that big of a deal. Because he'll need to talk to him about some serious shit. Well, I don't know what any of that is. I could probably maybe take a guess or two, but I'm not going to really worry about it. But, because that's all your business, not mine. But, I would at least, maybe like wait to talk about it at least after the rafting trip for sure, just because I don't want him being like soured up or whatever the fuck or some shit, I don't know. Like, I know how it can be sometimes, about shit. I know you do too, so. Because I just want to make sure that, like at the end of the day, it's still all like a fun little vibe and shit for everybody. Especially if we're having like a fun day. I don't think you should have to worry about that. Like, because we're just having a fun day on the rafts, shit, doing a new river that we haven't done, and all that shit. Like, so all in all, it seems like, should not worry about that. It'll just be the day after that he would worry about. Be like, all right, Tuesday, we're now talking about serious shit. You had a little endorphin rush. But now, serious shit. At least that's how I had to go about it. Be like, all right, you had a little fun endorphin rush, but now, you know what? All right, serious shit. Ooh, that's a good little pop. That little zing to it. Ooh. I kind of like that little zing with that little. That's a good little. Oh, that was nowhere near as good, but that other one, though. I like that hose. I'll still never understand why my dog likes to lock himself in that laundry room. Such a weirdo. What a goof. Oh, you know what? Well, speaking of actually prepping, do I have? Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I see. I do. I need to see if I have another USB fucking B-style cord so I can charge the Bluetooth too. Because that little bitch needs to be charged as well. But I also want to charge that little battery pack for tomorrow. So I'll do that one first for sure. Oh, get over here. Oh, that took so much effort. Fuck. Alright, there we go. Backpack. Where'd you go? I saw it. There you are. Yeah. As worst case scenario, I can at least charge the Bluetooth with this bad boy. Oh, alright, cool. This is already pretty decently charged. Nice. Oh, that's a little too much. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh, no. I think the cord might be a little fucked. What the fuck? No. Alright, I'm gonna have to angle it a certain way. God damn it. Yeah, damn it. Well, shit. I could get another one. Actually, I'm pretty sure I have like a bunch of them like stored around. Actually, you know what? I remember actually seeing a drawer filled with different cords. I think I might be able to at least, deal with that shit. But fuck. That's a little bit of a mild disappointment. Cord got fucked. Shit. It's kind of got worn out on the end. Like where the actual like charger part is versus like the cord. Man, it's like at a very particular angle will be fine, but it's like, goddamn, dude. That is very annoying. Because now I kind of want to go on a mish to deal with that, but I don't want to. I won't deal with it right now. I'll put a pin on it. But it still is ridiculous. Because usually I'm always trying to look for a USB-C cord, but those, original USBs, like, I do remember seeing a drawer filled with them, because at least around here, there are a fucking dime a dozen. Because before those USB-C, became more commonplace, they weren't really as big of a thing, like 5+ years ago and shit. So, we got a lot of them lying around. A lot of those original like USB cords, like I know for sure we got a bunch of them lying around. I just don't need them anymore, so I always just put them in the drawers, shit usually half the time. But definitely need to find another one because that one's sadly bunk. I can't even pull it out and show because look at this shit. It's lame. It's fucking lame. That's the raw cord. What the fuck? Okay, there we go. I mean, look at that. If you can see a little bit. There we go. Yeah, see? It's a little detached. Boo. Boo. Makes me sad. I wonder if they sell like those little like charger ports and like or like charger cords in like packs. I get like a 10-pack of them or something, like combo pack, like 5 of them USB-Cs and 5 of them just regular USBs. That'd be kind of nice. Because then I can at least use them as backups, in case one of them fucks up. Because even if they're a little lower quality, then whatever. Oh shit, I think I might have packed it a little too much. Boo. There we go. Are you gonna come out of there, dog? Bruh. That little bean, dude. The ridiculous bean. Man, sound like he has like a little space to hang out over here with. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna grab his little ass. Grab a little doggo moment. He ain't gonna care. Well, he might, but he's gonna tolerate it. Doggo, get over here. Yeah, yeah, you. Let's scurry a little booty out of here. Oh, you stretch bean. You stretchy bean. Come here. Come on. This way. Don't you dare. Oh my God, you're sitting in my chair. You have sat in my chair. Oh, you stole my chair. You stole my chair. You stole the chair. Bro, oh my God, look at his fucking face. Oh my fucking God. You stole my chair. Oh my Lord. Alright, well, your booty's being picked up now. Alright, get over here. Come on. Come on. This is my throne. You have your own chair to have a throne on, bro. You ain't usurping. You're invading my turf now, bro. Little prick. Big goofball. Oh. Look at you. Oh, man, I will say that. That actually did make it a little easier to pick you up. Oh, that face. Oh, my goodness, his face. Oh my Lord. The smushiness of his face. You big goofball. Look at you. You're just a big goofy boy. This is like, yes, I have a gigantic mane. Embrace the fluff of my mane. Look at the flabs that he has, bro. These insane flabs. You flabby bean. You're not even an old man. Guilty face. Yeah, guilty of being cute. You're charged for being too goddamn guilty. Look at that face. Oh my God. This fucking little bean. You got a smooshy little face, bro. Smooshy little boy. He's just a smoosh. But it can also just be like a lean boy, too. His little face could get all lean. Big chunk. Wait. Oh shit. He's looking at me like, what the fuck, Dad? He's looking at me like, excuse me, motherfucker. Excuse me, motherfucker. You can hear everything now. He gets so offended when I do that. When both those ears get propped up like that, oh my God. When I fold him back, he goes in triggered mode. What are you doing, dog? What is this? You're so triggered. Ooh. You're so triggered. Look at him. He's all triggered. He's like, whoa. You were so triggered, bro. It's the American Bully and makes him have vicious face skin. Wouldn't that be the shepherd in him? Don't shepherds, have kind of like the little smushy face kind of look? Because he definitely has like a very shepherd profile. It's just that the border collie part, is in his ears. At least that's what I would think. He's definitely got like an American Bully chest, though. His chest is fucking ridiculous. You just got a big chest for your very skinny body. You got a big chest for a skinny body. Look at that little white tooth. Look at that. Do I need to get you a new bandana? Bro, you've been fucking that bandana up, bro. I need to get you a new one. Stretchy boy. Stretchy boy. Nah. Caught you yawning. Alright. Enough of you. I shoot thee. Big booty. Where'd you go? What is he doing? What is this? What is this? What is he doing here? He just has his leg out right here. Like, what is this? What is he doing? He wants to stretch it out. That's like a weird pseudo half standing sploot. What was that? What are you, man? You little weird alien? You homunculus of absurd fluff? You're a little homunculus, bro. Like, what in the actual fuck was that even? What? 12:30 tomorrow at the latest. Sounds like a plan for me. I'll just have to assume that it's you picking me up and pit bulls have tons of extra face skin. Well, I know they also do too, but don't German Shepherds also kind of have like a little bit of like kind of the longer, like, fluffy flabs on the necks and shit a little bit? Or at least like, I mean, I don't know 100% about like every time. I would assume so a little bit just because there's common traits amongst different dog breeds. Because of the extra fur and having like the extra, skin for more fur, thus more thickness of the coat and all that shit. I mean, I would assume so. But it just also kind of depends on the thickness level too. But even that is genetics, because like half his body is like really thin and like, athletic, like almost in in like a runner stat, but his upper body is kind of like chunk and then just smoosh face. But definitely nowhere near in the same level of chunk as Vito or Jazzy. Even Jazzy's got more chunk than him, and she's smaller. I think she's wider than Vito or fucking Zukov. Well, Vito maybe, I don't know. Smaller, but maybe he might be wider. But I think just on the size of Vito, I'm pretty sure he's bigger chunk. Both of them straight up got like the chunk though. Big pop. A little bean. I kind of like it also has like more of the recessive gene of the ears too, because his ears are way more floppier than Vito or Jazzy's. Jazzy's got like them little goblin ears where they're like, doop, they'll stick perfectly pointed up. Vito does the same thing a little bit, but they kind of like, they kind of stick out more like that. Like they got like more of the pointy ears. Like they get flabby, but when they're like on tension, got like Jazzy's little goblin bloop, ears, and then you got like, a Vito's little, kind of a little like side ear kind of thing. It's really cute. I kind of wish that Zukov had those ears too, because very rarely they will stick up, but he doesn't really have as much like little muscle strength in those ears, so only one of them ever does that most. And when he does that, oh my god, it's the cutest little thing. It's just all. The neck and mane, they do. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Even Vito and Jazzy have the same thing. I think it's just like a common trait amongst like the Collie, American Bully / Pit, and German Shepherd breeds. And those are the main three for them. So I think it's just a common trait amongst those breeds, for them to kind of have that extra neck floof. The floof. Super floof, as I like to call it. I mean, most medium and large-sized dog breeds tend to have that anyway. It's mostly smaller dogs when they, where that isn't really as prominent. They're real chunky. Oh, I bet. Yeah, I haven't heard from him in a long time. How's he been doing? Because, I mean, they're definitely, because I want to ask him if, like, is there, like, a good skin allergy medication that I could probably get that might be over the counter for Zukov? Because I pretty much have pinpointed, for Zukov for sure at this point that his issue is definitely like a skin allergy, and things like bug bites and flea bites and shit obviously just exacerbate that immensely. So I just want to kind of like pinpoint that for him. That's why I want to get like a little full body checkup for him and for myself too. Because I was actually kind of funny enough talking about that earlier, on stream with Rose earlier. But I mean, all in all, it's one of those things where, I've kind of at least pinpointed enough of what the issue is. I just need to know if there's like a medication or just certain shit to avoid or what. Because all in all, I might need to have a medication for him. And honestly, it might just have to be like maybe a specialized shampoo or something like that. Which if that's the case, then that's fine. So fine by me as far as I care. And what's fucked is that my store used to carry like a decent range of like animal shampoo, and I include like anti-itch stuff. And when our store was carrying that shit, like, and it was using that for him, and it actually worked. So I know there's at least something, about that. So I just kind of want to know what that is. Maybe I could just find whatever that type of shampoo is and just do it from there. Thanks, shall see you in the morning, that man. All right, man. I shall see you in the morning. But yeah, I'll at least keep going for a little while longer. I'm not quite ready to wrap it up yet. Ugh. Ben's good, just working hard and staying sober. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh, also, well, I guess I'll ask you tomorrow, but I want to ask if you have like an ability like to play a Blu-ray, because I just recently got like a Blu-ray of DFF's like live meetup in Vegas and shit, which I ordered well earlier this year and just been waiting on it, but it finally came in. I don't want to watch it at least once, but I just don't have a Blu-ray player. So let's kind of want to ask you that at some point. But I mean, unless you're want to answer really quick, but if not, I can put a pin on it and ask you about it later. Maybe tomorrow. What are you doing over there, doggo? What are you sniffing around in? A lot of pop. Ooh. Good burp. I thought I had another burp. Damn. I did not. What's up, up? What? What? Never know. Him doing so heel tilts is so cute. I mean, for as much of a Luffy little goofball that Zukov is, like, he is definitely very smart. Like, you'll be very curious and be like, huh? Huh? Oh? Like, he's definitely a very curious bee indeed. A little bit of a princess in a lot of ways, for sure, but, I mean, all in all, like, he legit is very smart. A little too smart for his own good. That's why I think he acts like a little princess, like, I know my shit. Because he really does do that. He's got a little bit of flamboyantness to him. And definitely kind of a gay dog. I think in his life he's, attempted to mount and hump more male dogs than female dogs than honestly I care to count. It's like, bruh, Zukov, like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? He's such a fucking little freak and a weirdo. It's like he doesn't have proper social decorum. It's almost fucked me on that kind of shit a little bit, to be frank. Like, this one, I mean, I've told the story before because it was actually during, like, I think, was it a karaoke night? No. I think it was supposed to, but there wasn't any, if I remember correctly, because I think it was a Saturday night. So I decided to kind of hang around for a little bit, but, just have a drink or two, then just, like, head out or whatever. Came back, but either way, it's like, I remember at one point where, like, Zukov and this doggo Bowser that one of the regulars that Duffy's has sometimes, they've like met each other, been friendly before, but of course Zukov's fucking little dumb queer ass decided trying to mount him, and Bowser was not about that shit. And obviously I had to fucking discipline his little ass and be like, no, that's a bad boy kind of shit. But the other dude also wasn't really exactly too happy about me either because that, like I said, almost fucked me about that. But, every time I've seen him, at least, I always try to at least, like mention it's like, I kind of feel bad, about that because, I thought they were pretty friendly enough and I didn't think he would do that, because I mean, but he did. So, I mean, he decided to just kind of fuck it up a little bit, but whatever, I like to think he's kind of tempered himself because that actually has not been a problem lately, luckily. That hasn't really been a big issue, but I can imagine, like if he could, he would get away with it and try it again. But I think he's tempering himself a little bit. Which is funny because he's not really like like an active dog in any way outside of just being an exploreful little pup, which I think a lot of that's probably just like the collie or like maybe the American bully, maybe the shepherd, one of those two breeds. Like, like I need to find something to herd or like I need something to hunt, or I don't know, like, or maybe just, territory marking and shit. Like there's obviously something about him where he just wants to go explore and do random shit. He'll definitely do that. But I mean, he also has certainly that herd mentality kind of thing with like a border collie. Because whenever I'm walking him, he's always like either by my side or in front of me or, kind of partially behind me. But it's also wrapping up the fucking leash around me and shit. Because he's always like kind of like going around on either side and doing all sort of shit. It's like, bro, dude, he's like a little, like, one of those little Hoff speeders, and I'm like a little AT-AT, and he's trying to tie me up, and like, oh shit. It's like, God damn it, dog, bastard. I'm like, guarantee you there's at least been one or two different times he's straight up just maybe tripped because of that. I like guarantee you there is. Little goof. It looks like a little dome of Doge. It looks like a little Doge dome again. Doge dome. Oh, look at that little face. With the super floof. Zukov. Hey. Unleash yourself from the Doge Dome. Oh, what a little prick. Now he's being defiant. I know he's listening to me because his little ears are like, flopped over, but they're like, bloop, kind of curved back. So I know he's listening to me. Oh, yeah, he still is. Now, he's hearing me right now. He knows I'm a little salty. It's like, you little bastard, you are a defiant little shit. What a goofy little turd, dude. See, that's what I mean where he's too smart for his own good, because he acts like a little diva princess, shit like this. It's like, come on, bro. Not even your older sister Jazzy acts like, a diva like you. She just wants to be a little cute little lap dog and usually just like hang out and chill with you and just be like, I'm just a sweet little girl. But yo ass, no. You're just straight up a little diva bitch. You're just straight up a bitch. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Yeah. This is looking at me. It's like, the fuck? What are you saying about me? What a goofball. Goofy little bean. Here, take a little pee break real quick. Be right back. Enjoy tunage. Oh, it starts to boom.
Tiring, painful, fucking tiring. Shit.
I'm an expert at the boat, and I make my living stealing bread from the mouths of women. I'm a union buster. The bosses trust me. I help keep their employees.
Sick of being old and crippled. Old time crippled slacker.
Nowadays we use fancy words like pitting folks against each other, spreading hatred, fear, and lies, cutting down the hopes of workers who were trying to organize. I'm a union buster. The bosses trust me. I help keep their employees overworked and underpaid. He's a union buster. The bosses trust me. He helps keep their employees overworked and underpaid. When I was young, I used to fuck with kids one half my size. I pulled the legs off bugs and spiders, and the wings off butterflies. Now I've grown to be a man. I haven't changed at all. I still step on the underdog. I'm a small
Pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. Whoa. Seriously? Come here. Come here, little goof. Are you seriously just gonna be hanging out over there? What about that lunchroom do you love so much, bro? Why do you always just like, no, I'm just gonna hang around. Go feel a little turd. Bro. Oh, you know what? What if I brought his little throne chair in here? Because there is a chair in here, but he can't really like sit in it. But I could bring the other chair in here, and you'll have a little spot sitting. So I'm gonna be a little too bad of a damn day around town. But another good idea is also getting a little bit of foo-foo. So I think I'll always get this last little bowl smoked up. Get some food, get myself ready to go for tomorrow. At least, see about, doing a little pick or two and, maybe some vids on Sandy River and shit. What the fuck, dog? What are you trying to get after? No, get over here. Buddy, come here. That's something I distracted. Oh. Come here. Come on. Come here. Oh, wow. You're really being defiant, little bitch. Dude. Well, at least to lay down. That's better than nothing. Guilty little thing. Ooh, nice. Yeah. I think I'll just, wrap it in with that. Finish that last little bowl and all that shit. So I'll bit out some blue and get myself ready for some rafting and all that shit tomorrow. So,